Can you just describe to people, since you've been in it, what the game means?
Oh, Elle, I try to tell you like this. It's the most intense week of preparation you're ever experiencing in life. And the game is like, we describe it as war without bullets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
War without bullets. And I love that Ryan Day is kind of taking the Urban Meyer effect too and not saying the M word either.
Well, that's the difference. The Iron Bowl is war with bullets.
Fair.
They play by different rules down there.
It just means more. Now, as for the actual game, you actually think that Michigan's going to get one on Ohio State?
Well, a lot of people do. And, you know, I tell you what, Elle, but they felt that way last year, too. Don't forget, Michigan came in that game highly ranked, went to Columbus, and then Don Brown's defense, they laid a big egg. So when you look at Ohio State from a week ago when they played Penn State, I think Penn State exposed some weaknesses in their defense. You know, the starting quarterback, Sean Clifford, got hurt. He went out the game. The backup came in. The expectations from a backup is I don't have to really do this, I don't do that. I just need to go out there and play, throw caution to the wind. He exposed some weaknesses to me in the running game as a quarterback. He was able to move the offense. And then in the passing game, I think that their linebackers or their nickels or their dime players can be a liability in coverage, because don't forget, Michigan got 3 great wide receivers in Donovan Jones-Peoples, Tariq Black, and Ronnie Bell, but they got big tight ends too, like Nick Eubanks, guys who are 6'5". They can create matchup problems for their linebackers. So I think that Penn State exposed a couple of cracks in the #1 defense in the country last week.
Let's say that Harbaugh does actually for the first time beat Ohio State. What would it mean for his legacy and his lore in Ann Arbor?
Well, it's everything. And Elle, here's what I would do if I were running Michigan. If Jim Harbaugh wins this game, give him a lifetime contract.
Oh, there you go.
Because Michigan fans obviously are very satisfied with winning 1 out of every 5 years to their rival.
That's all it takes.
You would be happy with that, wouldn't you?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I mean, in 1 year, beating Michigan State and
they'll be
Ohio
beating
State.
a first-year coach in Ryan Day, no Urban Meyer. I mean, just go ahead and lock him down until he's 90 years old, Desmond.
It was obviously said in jest, but you would think that it would go a long way for his legacy.
I don't pay attention to what Paul said. I'm going to listen to you, Elle. We're having this conversation. It's just me and you.
He also thinks this is the greatest rivalry in college football.
Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt.
And I'm guessing you think it's Auburn, Alabama.
No one cares about that outside the state of Alabama. Come on.
First of all, if you go back like almost 10 years, the winner of the Alabama-Auburn Iron Bowl game has been in the playoffs practically every year.
Congratulations.
And Michigan hasn't won a national championship.
Congratulations. That's good. Congratulations.
It's like
good
1865.
Job. Congratulations. We're proud of you.
I have a feeling that this weekend is the weekend that Harbaugh climbs Mount Columbus.
Oh.
Michigan is going to beat Ohio State in the Big House on Saturday.
Golly, G, dropping bombs.
What do you think?
Oh, really? Wow.
You good at this analyst thing, man?
Maybe being a prisoner of the moment a little bit. I mean, I know Ohio State looked gettable.
Oh, he damn well is being a prisoner of the moment.
He looked gettable,
We're going to let it ride.
Right?
We're going to definitely let it ride.
I've been a prisoner of the moment for 30 years. It's worked out pretty well for me so far. At Finebaum, I'll take it a step farther. Harbaugh rewrites his entire narrative if he knocks this Ohio State team out of the playoff, which he might do. They might actually still make it with a loss against Michigan, but I'm telling you right now, I think he's got a real good shot.
I hope you're right, because I'm out of Harbaugh material.
You don't hope he's right.
I fired this guy like 19 times already, so I hope you're right. And by the way, I said the same thing that you're saying last year when they went to Columbus with a better team and got smoked by Ohio State. That's what makes me nervous.
They have a better team this year.
Who has a better team, Michigan or Ohio State?
Michigan has a better team.
Is Ohio State better this year than they were a year ago?
Wow. You know, I think, listen, on paper, they are. But when they had some resistance against Penn State, they didn't look like the dominant team that we saw blowing everybody out by 41 points. They only beat them by 11. So when they got a little bit resistance,
here's the funny part.
They didn't look the same. Even Justin Fields didn't look like the same quarterback. He fumbled twice, fumbled going to the end zone, and then J.K. Dobbins. So I'm just saying.
You know what's
It was the first time they looked human all year.
It was the first time they played a good team all year, too.
They turned it over 3 times and won.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.